Hi, I'm Katrina, your Pilates teacher at KN Pilates. Welcome to another session. Today we will do a level 2 workout, so let's begin. Today we will start in cat, so come into all fours. As always, if your knees need a little bit more support, have a cushion or a blanket under your knees. And if you just need a bit more support, same here, you might just want to have a blanket under those. And take this to the side for now. And then have your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out to curl in. Breathe in to lengthen the spine. Look up, send the heart forwards. Breathe out, flex. Breathe in, extend. Just see how the spine is feeling. One more of these. Good. We then find a neutral spine and pelvis. Push up in between the shoulder blades. Tuck the toes under if you can. If not, that's fine. You can leave the toes relaxed as an option. We're going to box plank, as always, 2 times 5. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out to float up. 5 breaths here. Once you've done your 5, come out of it to give the wrist a twirl, or you can stay there for another 5, just continuing on for 10, that's also good. Good, and then if you're doing the second set, find your neutral first, breathe in to prepare, breathe out, draw the navel up, push up in between the shoulder blades. Good, and then again, maybe give the wrist some mobilizing. Fabulous. We'll continue with some lateral arm raises. So come back into all fours. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, take one arm to the side. Breathe in, find the same hand print. Breathe out, go on the other side. Focus on what's supporting you, that's supporting arm and shoulder. Connecting the ribcage up into that shoulder blade with the shoulders away from the ears. Neck is nice and long. The neck is supported. And we draw the navel up just a little bit. So if you feel you're leaning a lot into one side, you want to center a little bit more. So we've done a few. If by now you still find it quite easy to progress, we take the hands a little bit further forward and then the shoulders again over the hands. And then you find that is a little bit more challenging. You see how that feels if you're doing that version. Breathe out to lift, into lower. And just see where your hands actually come back to. They should come back under the shoulders. They want to come back in the middle, under the nose. So just make sure they don't come too close together. Last one here. And then again, take the weight off the wrists. Bring the hands back, send the heart forward. So the stretch will come into narrow press-ups. Yeah, so if you don't like narrow press-ups, feel free to do wide ones instead. So again, for our setups, we start on all fours. But then we bring the hands a little bit further forward, so we come into a half plank. Make sure not to let the back arch or keep the bum too far up. Breathe in on the way down, send the body forwards. Breathe out on the way up. Really tuck the elbows in and push the thumbs down as you push yourself away. Yeah, 2 more of these. Last one. Good, and stretch back into child's pose. Have a breather here. Good, and roll the spine up into sitting. Again, give the wrists a twirl. And maybe extend one arm. These are quite nice to do in between. These are also nice to do in your normal day. Just to keep the wrists nice and mobile. 2. One more here, and now we'll do one more set of those press-ups. Yeah. So again, starting from all fours, just take the hands a bit further forwards and the body further forward, so you're in your half plank. Breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. 5 of these in your own time. You really tuck the elbows in. If the elbows go out, don't go as far. Yeah. And then one more time, stretch back. Maybe come into puppy pose. Send the fingertips forwards and the hips up. And then bring the hips to the heels and roll the spine up into sitting again. Coming into a tricep stretch. So you either push the arm back, draw the elbow behind you, or if you can comfortably reach, bring your hands together. Lengthen the spine, look straight ahead. Breathe in. And out. Same on the other side. So you either push the arm back, or you draw the elbow behind you, or you bring the hands together. Either one is fine, whichever works for you. Take a nice deep breath in. And out. And then release. We'll go into the full plank. I would say for about 10 lateral breaths. So really focus on your breathing. Do that in your own time. Yeah, don't just copy what I'm doing. Try to really listen to your body and really focus on the breath, sending the breath into the rib cage. So again, to start with, we'll come into all fours. This is the last one on all fours for now, I promise. And you just want to be at the front of your mat if you are working with a mat. So here again, just so we're still on the floor as we extend the leg away. Yeah. So you want to find your neutral push-up in between the shoulder blades. Extend one leg, extend the other leg, and then stay here for about 10. So push back into the heels, really switch the legs on, switch the glutes on. Draw the navel up just as much as you need to. Breathe into your ribs. Shoulders away from the ears. Ribcage connected into the shoulder blades. Elbows soft. Neck supported. Since I've been talking, I haven't been counting, so just do your 10 breaths in your own time. And once you've done that, lower one knee down, then the other. And then either go back into child's pose, your relaxation position, or any other stretch you would like to do. And then again, just come into kneeling or come into prone onto our belly. Make sure you have a cushion close by. So you can use that to make space for the nose. Good, we'll go into that. So your feet are hip width and you rest your forehead on the cushion. And you relax the arms by your sides, palms up. We lift, rotate the arms, rotate the legs, and then lower and relax. Breathe out, and in. Or breathe in and out. So here with the breathing, do what feels intuitive, but don't hold your breath. Rotate the legs, rotate the arms, lengthen that spine. Try not to look forwards, so it's not so much from the neck. Send the heart forwards. Last two. We'll go into back extension, so have the feet as wide as the mat if you're working with the mat, or otherwise just a little bit wider. And half the arms at 90 degrees. We breathe in and out, and in and out. 4 movements here. Keep the feet on the floor. And just remember to relax each time when you come back down. Last two. Very good. We'll bring the feet back into hip width nearly together. You can keep your head rested on the cushion or put that to the side for now and rest the head onto your hands. We're going to heel beats. So here we lift the legs just about away from the floor and turn them out and pulse them together. And you breathe in for a few, and out for a few, and then relax the head down once you know what you're doing. Really focus on the glutes, the upper leg, rather than the feet. And just breathe deeply into your ribcage, draw the navel up a little bit. Good, one more breath. And out, relax the legs down. And then again, just here in parallel, leg lifts 2, lift both legs up. And then pulse up and down. Alternating legs, breathe in for a few, and out for a few. See if you can relax the shoulders, quite tricky here. See if you can release the shoulders a bit more. And one more breath. And out, and release. Good, just wiggle the bum from side to side, release the lower back. We come into side lying, take a cushion. Find your neutral here, so you want to have your cushion in between the arm and the ear. Let's rearrange my mic, there we go. Good. So we'll start with our clam variations. We'll do 5 repetitions each. Here, just make sure not to relax into the waist. There doesn't have to be space there, but you don't want to just release into that. Yeah, so the spine is nice and long, shoulders open. The feet are in line with your tailbone, and you have one knee right on top of the other. Shoulders are nice and open. I might have mentioned that already. Good, so clam 1, 5 times. Breathe in to prepare, breathe out. Keep the feet together, rotate the leg and the hip socket, keeping the pelvis still. 2, 3. Make sure not to stick the ribs out, just bring that into neutral. 4, and 5. Clam 2, lifting up and down. Breathe out and in. 2, 3, 4. Find your foot again each time, not leaning into the waist. 5. For Clam 3, we connect 1 and 2. So you lift, rotate, rotate back, and lower. Again, keep the pelvis still. 3, 4, 5, and then we have Clam 4, where we lift, extend, bend, return. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fabulous. Take the knee forward and extend the other leg. If this isn't comfortable, you can have the foot on the floor and the knee up if you find that more comfy. Here, try not to lean forward so the pelvis is in near neutral, and you flex the foot off the lower leg. And then breathe out and in. So again, keeping that awareness of the spine staying still, the pelvis staying still, and just the leg lifting. So really push the foot away, and that will help with that. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Extend the other leg as well, going to double leg lift variation. So here, if you can, have your hand on your belly button rather than on the floor, so that your core muscles doing the stabilizing rather than your arm. So breathe in on the first leg, out on the second, in as you're here, out to lower down, 5 of these. Don't think up, think away. Push the feet away from you. We don't want to lever through the pelvis. Just let the legs float up. 1 more. Excellent. We'll go on the other side. Again, for your setup, make sure to not relax into the waist, ribs are in, feet in line with the tailbone, one knee on top of the other. So that the knees are sort of offset, you know that the pelvis isn't stacked. Yeah. Shoulders are open. Clam variations 1 to 4. So breathe in to prepare, breathe out, rotate, keep the pelvis still. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Combining 1 and 2. Lift, rotate, rotate back, lower down. 2. Keep the pelvis still. 3, 4, 5. Okay, take the knee. Oh no, we have 1 more variation. You lift, extend, bend, lower down. 2, 3, 4, last 1, 5, and now we bring the knee forwards, or you can have the knee up, yeah, whichever is easier. Come into near neutral in the pelvis, flex the foot, push the foot away to lift the leg up, make sure not to push the pelvis down. Yeah. Around about 8 of these. Last two. Good. Double legless variation, extend the other leg as well. Flex the feet, lift out of the waist. So this side of your rib connection tends to need a bit lengthening, but don't stick the ribs out. Yeah, your neutral rib connection here. And on your belly button, so you really feel the navel drawing that little bit to help you stabilize, rather than the arm doing all that work. Yeah. So you breathe in and out, and in and out. 5 of these. Try not to push the head down into the arms, it's quite common. Relax the shoulders. One more, I believe. And lower down. We'll continue in supine, lying on the back. Good. We'll go into single leg stretch. So come into tabletop, one leg and then the other. Come into curl up, chin to chest, hips to hips, navel to spine. And then gently hold on to one leg, extend the other one away. Breathe in to prepare, 8 here. Breathe out to swap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay here. Place the hands behind your head. Crisscross for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Place the hands behind the head. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're breathing. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Lower the head down. Hug the knees in. Forward. Rest. Come back into tabletop. Reach the arms up. Relax the shoulders down. We'll go into our knee drops with the opposite arm. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out to lower. Breathe in, return. Breathe out to lower. Focus on what's staying still. Yeah, that one knee, one arm, the spine and the pelvis stay still. Breathe in to return. Breathe out to lower. And then remember your centering. Center a little bit more as the leg lowers and a bit less as you come back. A little bit more centering here and a bit less coming back to starting. Last few. One more of these, ideally even out right and left, if we remember which one started. And then again, draw the knees in, have a quick stretch here. Place one foot down and then the other. We'll come into our leg slides. Here again, if you are working with a mat, just make sure you're not going past the edge. It will just get in the way. It's just a bit annoying. So, opposite arm to leg. Breathe in and out. And in and out. Other set. Breathe in and out. And in and out. So here, just a few pointers. That leg lift is very small, not higher than the other knee. And as we're going through this exercise, the spine and pelvis stay still. apart from the flexion of the upper spine, of course, here on the curl up, yeah, but the lower back doesn't push down and it doesn't arch. Yeah, so that's what I really mean by that. So the pelvis stays nice and neutral. And then for a breathing pattern, breathe in and out, and in and out. Last few. As always, ideally even out right and left. I think this would do it. Good. Just quickly maybe extend arms and legs, always a nice one to do. Have a good stretch here. We'll go into oblique curls next. Yeah, so place one foot down and then the other. Place your hands behind your head. Keep the elbows relaxed out, so you're not drawing them in, you're not pushing them out. Yeah, nice and neutral elbows here. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out to rotate. Breathe in to return. About 8 of these. Breathe out. On the way down, keep the ribs in, so we're not sticking the ribs out as we lower back down into neutral. Good. Take the cushion away if you're working with a cushion at the moment. We're coming into spine curls and knee floats, so have the feet a bit closer. Have your hands on your hip connection for feedback. Then breathe in to prepare. Breathe out to imprint. Push the feet down, send the knees forwards. Make sure they don't splay out. Breathe in here. Breathe out to roll back down. Just to sort of see how that feels today. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, push the feet down, roll through the spine, send the knees forward, keep the feet firmly on the floor. And then we stay here and go into knee floats. If that's too much, do heel lifts instead. Yeah. So breathe in to prepare, breathe out to float up. Breathe in, find the same footprint. Push that foot down to lift the other knee up. Really focus on what's staying, what's supporting you. Keep the ribs in, make sure the back isn't arching, the pelvis isn't dropping. If that's too much, you can always just lift the heel rather than the whole leg. So just lifting the heel up and see how that's working. But we focus on the supporting side, not the moving one. Yeah, so that's a nice variation. Make sure you're on your shoulder blades, not on your shoulders. Very often we come that a little bit too high up there. Again, even out right and left. Breathe in, reach the arms back. Breathe out, roll down. And either hug the knees in or extend the legs, whichever you feel like doing. Place the feet back onto the floor or come into the 100. So as always, you can do the 100 with the feet on the floor or in tabletop or extended. And if the head needs a bit of support, you can always have your hands behind the head. Yeah. So one arm is pulsing and then you swap that over at some point if the neck muscles are getting a bit too tense. So either keep the feet on the floor or come into tabletop one leg at a time. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, chin to chest, ribs, hips, navel to spine for your curl up. Reach the arms forwards. And then do your 100. Make sure you're counting for yourself. Yeah. Breathe in for a few and out for a few. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100. So finish what you're doing. If you're still going, that's fine. Once you've done your 100, hug the knees in, relax the head from side to side, place one foot down, and then the other, and just a quick glute stretch here, so you cross your right foot over your left thigh, either stay here or draw the legs in, and just breathe into your belly as you're here. You might find more comfortable with the cushion under the head. Yeah. Relax the shoulders down, and then swap over, left leg on the right thigh, either stay here or draw the legs in, relax the shoulders down, breathe into your belly. One more breath, and then place one foot down and the other, and we're done. Hi, I hope you enjoyed the session, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please also leave a comment in the comment section below if you have any questions or suggestions, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.